Because I said it was a fucking dude from Kai stream, xQc. Bro, you posted this so many times. Like, look at this. The xQc's #1 simp in the chat, bro. Look at this. He's like, bro, come on, look at this. I saw, bro. I saw. He looks hot. Jesus Christ, bro. What do you want? What do you want, dude? The dick eating is crazy. Yeah, I mean, literally. Yo, chill. Elise is the bridge between juices and HasanAbi heads. I am unable to see this tweet because the account owner has probably blocked me. Let's take a look.
Had a fight, how would you make it up to me? Contestant #1.
Hey, how are you?
I missed you.
So I would gaslight you into you thinking you're the problem, and then I would abuse you emotionally till you get to a point where you only get satisfaction from me and if I tell you you look good or anything like that, and then I would start slightly treating you better, so you think I'm changing. And then it would be this off and on until you're almost hooked for life, and I'm like, almost like a drug to you, where even when you're not around me and we break up, like you're yearning for me like nicotine. Oh, and if that doesn't work, I'd go to a movie.
If all else fails, a movie, okay.
All right, who are you most attracted to?
The first one, the black jacket. If we had a fight.
No shot. Oh my God, dude. My man pulled off the sociopath riz, the sociopathic riz. To be fair, though, I'm pretty sure he was joking. HasanAbi, Kai, and xQc talking about being a trick. What is this?
A little bit. Ah, okay. What's a trick? Is that like what's a trick in?
I love this. Like I love xQc learning about culture.
Somebody who spent money on girls.
Oh fuck no, absolutely not. Nope.
Okay, let me ask you this. Let me ask you this real quick. Okay, I'm asking you a series of questions. You answer yes or you answer no. Okay. All right. You talk to a little. You talk to a girl for like a week. Y'all been talking for like a week. She says, "Hey," she said, "Hey, Felix.
Hey, X.
Look at my nails. It look crazy. Can you get my nails done?"
Yeah.
Okay. She says, "Hey, Felix, my hair. Look at my hair. Oh my God. It looks crazy. I know you like me and shit, but I want to look good for you. Can you get my hair done?"
Yeah.
Okay. She says,
You're going to say you're a trick. Okay. Everybody needs to understand, first of all, two things. One, this man literally owns a McLaren that he can't drive for multiple reasons now, but originally wasn't able to drive either, first and foremost, because he has no fucking driver's license. Okay? Well, he owns it. Okay, anyway, that's besides the point. The reason why I mentioned it is because, like, that goes to show that it's nothing. He doesn't even think about it like that. Shut the fuck up, everybody, about the McLaren. I shouldn't have brought it up, okay? Okay, I should not have brought up. Fuck. Secondly, you also got to remember that, like, Kai is very young.
"Bro, like, we've been kicking it out so much. We've been getting great. This has been the best week of my life. Can we go shopping? Like, can we go shopping together?"
We're shopping together, but I'm not gonna pay the whole bill.
Okay,
fuck no.
Some things. Like, can you give me, "Hey, Felix, can you, hey,
Nope,
I'm
nope,
gonna get you this t-shirt."
nope.
No, shut the fuck up. No, because you're a fucking trick. First week, you paying for nails and hair?
Okay, whatever price that is.
Shut the fuck up. First week, you paying for nails and hair. You wanna know what the fuck that?
Yeah, he doesn't give a shit. He's like, what is that? Like $1,000? Sure, who cares? And yes, by the way, I said 1,000 because the hair part of that, the hair proportion of that can get very expensive for those of you who don't fucking know. The nail portion is usually not that expensive, but the hair portion of that is very expensive. But he doesn't even care.
That's cool. You've been bamboozled, nigga. First week, hairs and nails. Oh my fucking God, Felix. You telling me these bitches out here, man? You getting fandingled, nigga?
By the time you told me not to do that.
So for the record, he might not even know that hair can be very costly. But anyway, let's continue.
I probably generated enough revenue to pay for that 4 times.
That is not the point. That is not the point.
It literally is the point.
I could talk to a girl for 3 months.
Bandingle.
You still won't get a dime out of me.
it's not okay. So some things are about the principle.
I had the same. I'll admit, when I was Kai's age, I had the exact same opinion, 100%. And to a degree, I still hold on to some of the same principles, I guess, which is that like the Kai sounds broke. Dude, what do you mean? He's insanely wealthy. What the fuck are you talking about? He has the most subscribers on Twitch for like months now. What I was going to say is the principle itself is that like that I've always said is that you shouldn't be buying someone's time. Someone should want to spend time with you. And you need to assess that, okay? You need to assess whether or not someone is like literally just saying like, oh, I'll be with you if you buy me this, if you buy me that. Like I've had relationships, okay? I've had relationships when I was fucking broke as fuck where girls that I was dating were used to dudes whining and dining them, flying them around, you know, all this other shit. That they always wanted me to like take them out to, you know, dinners and you know, send Ubers to their house or like pick them up from their house, even though they live in fucking bumfuck nowhere, all this shit, extra gas money. I couldn't do that. Okay. I could not do that. I didn't have the financials to be able to do that. No, I'm not talking about Janice. No. No, she was and is caked up. Like she was rich on her own. Girls that are rich on their own usually don't do that. These are mostly like young girls that are, you know, in the modeling industry, like up and coming actresses, stuff like that, that haven't made it themselves, that, you know, haven't made it themselves, that are looking for any opportunity to just get access to things that they normally would not be able to. But I've always said, and still to this day, maintain the principle, even though like I'm obviously in a very different financial predicament, very different financial situation, is that like you should not be setting the precedent that you are willing and able to buy people's time, because that, in my opinion, complicates things, or rather creates an environment that is not sustainable. Like you want people to be with you. You don't want them to be with you because you have money. You want them to be with you for you. It's toxic. And I think that a lot of people often think like, well, I can't get it in another way. So what I'm going to do instead is just buy it. I'm going to buy the access. And that also creates a level of entitlement among dudes where they think like, well, I bought this for you, so I should have access for it. I should have access. Okay. And that's also wrong. It's wrong on both sides of the fucking situation. Isn't the dream to have enough money to not care either way? No, even then, you're just not going to have a healthy relationship if it's transactional. You're just not going to have that. That's why a lot of famous people literally stay with people that they were with when they first started. That's why a lot of rich people and successful people across the board will oftentimes stick to people that they were around when they fucking first started off. Because they always run with the idea that like, what if is this person with me because of what I have to offer them, or is this person truly with me for me? And part of it is because dudes kind of suck. Like I'll say it, dudes ain't shit in a lot of instances, so they just try to make up for it by being like, yeah, I'll buy you stuff. Just, you know, groom yourself and conduct yourself well, and you won't need to do any of that shit. Straight up. Everything is transactional. Nope, that's just a self-report. That's your own personal experience. Straight up. Please understand that you are speaking from your own personal experience. When you say something like that, all you're doing is just saying, that's the way my experiences have happened, and you're just reporting on yourself. It's like when racist people will be like, what do you mean everyone's racist? Like, they just don't want to admit it. It's like, no, man. No, that's not the case. There's a lot of people who are just like normal and have empathy, okay? That's wild. Everything is easy for you to say, Strimmer. Yes, of course. I was born 6'4", rich and athletic. That's how I just materialized on the planet like this. So that's how that works for me. I have no life experiences leading up to this moment.
All right. But when it's so small like that, I don't think it matters. How much is the haircut? $15?
Okay, it's the principle though. What is she doing for you?
Oh no, you bet. You
getting ready to get a girl.
No.
Wait, let me talk.
Oh, fuck no. I'm getting it.
Wait. You're getting ready.
Yeah, no, these are two children having this conversation in childlike ways, which again, like I said, goes sideways. This conversation goes sideways. It's just like that's where the entitlement kicks in, where you're like, I'm paying for something, I'm getting something in return. That's not how that works. And it should not work that way, which is why relationships should not start off on the foot, on the transactional foot.
Buy a bitch nails first week of speaking to them. You want to know why for? So when you're asleep, she's sucking a nigga dick with them same nails you paid for. No. Because you said you'll pay for it. You say you pay for it. She's over here. You paying for her nails. She going back to another nigga sucking his dick with the nails you bought her. She's getting her hair pulled with the hair you decided to get her hair done.
Okay. No.
How?
I am with that person exclusively. Right?
How do you know that?
Why? Because she probably doesn't go around.
Dude, people that immediately jump to be like, bro, these are insult takes. Bro, have you never met a dude? Like, is this your first time interacting with a normal human dude? Yes, dude. This is why we say fucking like misogynistic takes. Do not like atomize for no fucking reason. This is why. It's just the most normal take. Okay? The quicker you understand that, the easier it is for you to recognize it. Kai is like fucking 20 years old. I had these takes when I was 22. Okay? There are men that go their entire lives never really fucking understanding anything beyond that either. Anyway, the point is, yeah, this is the wrong take. It's not correct. It is incorrect because like the idea is like there's truth to what he's saying and then there's incorrect insecurities that are coming out when he's saying things like this. But that the quicker you understand, by the way, the easier you will recognize why like people like Andrew Tate pop the fuck off. Most dudes have these sorts of takes. If you've ever been around like a dude environment, you're going to recognize that most people have these takes, including myself when I was younger. That's how this works. Really fucking easy for you to shrug at this as a man. What? I'm not shrugging at it. I'm also explaining why it's insecure and where it stems from and why it's wrong. If your immediate reaction is to be like, "Oh man," like you're shrugging at this, you're brushing this aside, you're fundamentally misunderstanding my point. And if you don't understand that most dudes have takes like this, you will never be able to fucking wrap your head around why. You will never be able to wrap your head around why someone like Andrew Tate is so massively successful. The adequate way to deal with this is not to be like, this is violent misogyny, but to openly state like, look, man, this comes from a place of insecurity. That's where it comes from. And it creates a sense of entitlement. You're like, oh, I paid for this, so, I bought your time. Don't do that. Don't buy people shit, okay, right off the fucking bat. Establish relationships that are healthy on the basis of mutual trust, respect. A lot of dudes, especially young dudes, myself included, have a lot of things to work out internally. You're still learning. When you're 20 years old, you're still learning. You're still making mistakes. You're still doing dumb shit. The point is to learn from your mistakes and recognize that like there is a different way out there. That's it. That's also a big part of why I do like Chad Vice and shit like that. Because if you have that kind of attitude, then that doesn't really go away. You can get lucky and find someone who's awesome. You can still get lucky and find a partner who's fucking dope, who will overlook those insecurities. But those insecurities will always fester. If you're a guy out there who's like, oh man, I'm buying fucking nails for someone and like I expect them to do something for me, and then I'm buying nails for someone and they're not doing something for me, that must mean that like they're, going out and fucking someone else. Like that can happen. Okay, 100%. There are people out there who absolutely do shit like that. There are bad people out there. There are bad women out there, okay? It's obviously not the entirety of the fucking gender. That's number one. And number two, if you have that transactional attitude, that is coming from, that's stemming from a place of insecurity, you are not going to be able to overcome that. You're just going to keep leaning into that. What is this?
I really appreciate it.
Finally decided to go on a date and he made me so uncomfortable.
No, I got you. You sure? Oh, thank you so much. It was delicious. But I'm going to probably head up because it's late and I have to get up early in the morning, so.
Can I walk you to your room?
I don't know if they allow if you're not staying in the room. It'd just be easier if you I appreciate dinner, and
I get it.
No, it's not like that.
I
No,
get it.
it seriously isn't. No, I mean, I don't fuck.
Man pays for dinner.
I don't fuck on the first date, and I feel like you've been kind of like, you've been
that?
acting like it this entire time. Like,
All right. You just wanted a free meal.
no. First off, I have no problem paying for my own bill.
Don't you think that some guys feeling more comfortable just to be transactional? What? Okay. Oh my God. You just wanted a free meal. It's like,
To avoid something like this.
Well, then go for it. Do it. Fuck it.
Are you serious right now?
Yep, just do it. Pay for your own bill.
You're a fucking asshole. Like, I have no problem.
I mean, this is a bit of a look. I'll just say this much: like, she's in the right here, and he's definitely in the wrong. But like, she made her date take this fucking photo. If that's a first date, and you're making your date take that fucking photo, I'm afraid you're in a situation, my friend, to the male I'm speaking to here, where you kind of fucked yourself. Okay? Imagine going on a fucking first date with someone, and they're like, "Here, take this photo of me right now. I want to look sexy." That's your fault. You as dudes have to also literally fucking choose better partners too. It's a different table. Oh yeah, you're right. It is a different table. Never mind. I was about to say that would be fucking sus. It is a different table. Never mind. Why did she post herself like this? Like as if this is the date that they went on. Maybe they're at a bar afterwards. I don't fucking know. Regardless, having said that, no, my take still stands. If you have a fucking date where someone like asks you to take a photo, like that's your fault. You know that's just not a great. The caption says she went on a second date with him. Oh, that's from the first date. This was from the first date that they went to, and this is the second date. Is that what it is? Anyway, regardless, the dude is still in the wrong. She might be like kind of weird, but the dude is still in the fucking wrong. Not because like she went on a date with her or anything like that, but also because like what the fuck is the expectation that you're like, oh, well, I guess it's fuck time now. I bought you a fucking... No, she says she doesn't fuck on the first date. I think it's so cringe because we all have thought this as it was happening, and to hear it out loud shows how cringe we really are. She's asking him to help with her exit strategy with that pic. No, because the audio's from the first date. She says that in the vid. What are you guys saying? No, the audio is from the first date.
Should I cover my half or?
She's harmless weird. He seems danger weird. Yes. That's usually the fucking dynamic.
You're a fucking asshole. Like.
Why is there so much lore and backstory to this? Okay, weren't we watching xQc? How do we get here? I am stupid. I don't understand what's wrong with the first pic. No, I was just saying, like, if you go on a date with someone for the first time, if you go on a first date with someone and you're, and whether it's a dude or a woman, it doesn't fucking matter. That person is like, here, please take a photo of me here. I want to look good and post it on Instagram. Like, that's kind of cringe. You know, that's weird. Regardless, though, she is still in the right in this circumstance and he is in the wrong. There's nothing wrong with it, though. Yeah, I mean, it's just cringe. Let's hear what xQc has to say. xQc usually has very good takes about this sort of stuff. So let's hear them.
See, your mindset is fucked up in this life, in this world. You don't know that. These girls are dangerous, Felix. Shit is not always okay. Okay?
What do you mean okay? What do you mean okay? Does that make sense?
Bro, all because she's talking to me, all because she's talking to you, don't mean she's exclusively talking to you. She's talking to you, John, Jerry, and Alex. Okay? She's talking to everybody.
Yeah, but she's sleeping here.
Huh?
She's sleeping here.
What if she has her own crib? She don't gotta be sleeping there. What if she has her own crib?
John, Jerry, and Alex.
Then it's lame as fuck, and it's just kind of trash.
Argentina scored a goal. What happened?
What?
Wait. So the girls you talk to, they just live with you. Yo, I like this, bro. We are from two different worlds.
I wanna be. Oh God, I wanna have this conversation so fucking bad with someone. I feel like that would be very informative and very instructive, especially for a lot of young people that fucking watch and also have the same kind of fucking opinions.
Okay, I don't give a fuck that if I'm with somebody, right, or we're like exclusive and I think whatever, to invite them over and they can do whatever the fuck they want. I'm streaming all day at my house, like, dude. Like, I
join the call. It's not happening right now, chatters. It happened like probably last night. They're always streaming at night.
They could go in the house and do whatever while I'm streaming. I don't care. Like what the bet is that's gonna happen?
Oh no, a girl.
Why do men make up situations about women just to get mad at the imaginary situation they make up? Like there is a dude. Like that. There is a. Some of the circumstances that they're hypothetically talking about are not impossible to experience. Okay, like it's fine. That can happen. Okay, but the issue is assuming that that's like literally always happening and acting out of like a self-preservation attitude towards the worst hypothetical scenario happening, okay? And then leading your life that way. That's the problem. It creates like this weird contentious relationship with almost every fucking woman that you're talking to. And if left unexamined, that leads to the incel shit, especially if it's paired up with you not being like a good-looking guy or an entertaining person, a confident person like Kai is, okay? Like if Kai was like a shitty looking fucking unentertaining, not a top streamer dude, like he would not be able to fucking be able to date people that are actually, confident and be able to have like successful relationships, and then it would turn into a much larger problem. It happens all the fucking time. That's where the starting point is. And the starting point is, you are a doctor for parasocialism, maybe. The starting point is not even up to us, because we just learned this shit. We learned this shit from every fucking facet. You wake up in the morning as a child and you're seeing this nonstop. It's being reinforced through every orifice. It's just social conditioning. So I don't even fault people for having this kind of attitude. Here, I'll use like, Andrew Tate style terms. It's the matrix. You're in the matrix in that regard. Society has told you that like, this is how women are. This is how it is. There's dynamics, there's roles that everybody plays. So you're like fucking tapped into the matrix, and it's impossible for you to see outside of it. It's impossible for you to overcome that. And I get what you're saying about Kai being young, and I agree with you that a lot of young men have the idea that women are after successful men, but it's a take that is shitty to perpetuate, especially to tens of thousands of people. I agree.
In this crib. Oh, no, that's not sliding. What?
Oh, it's not true, huh?
That's
What do you mean? It's not true, huh? Less than average Joe. Oh, it's not true, huh? Do women want successful men? Yeah, it is true. Do men want successful women? Yeah, that's also true. Like, what is this fucking argument? Do you want your partner to be a schlub? Like, I don't get it. Do you want your part? Like, nobody goes around being like, nah, I want like literally the ugliest, worst attitude person I can possibly find as a fucking partner. I only date fucking losers. Like the entire concept of like attractive, if beauty is in the fucking eye of the beholder, the entire concept of attraction is so personal. What the fuck are you talking about? So like, even if someone else finds someone ugly, you probably don't if you're dating them, right? Like this is the fucking stupid thing that like incels constantly talk about, where they're like, dog, like women always want to date up. It's like, bro, so do you. The fuck you mean? Everybody wants that. It's a normal fucking human thing. Recognizing that reality and then engaging in self-improvement is what you should do. Stop fucking complaining that like every human being wants to find someone who's perfect for them. Men seem to want to date up in terms of physical appearance, not financial and business success. I mean, it ultimately doesn't matter what people find to be attractive or good as a quality, okay? And also, physical attraction goes away. So does success, technically. But like, just because that's different, or the standards of what makes someone a desirable partner in the eyes of women, which, by the way, heteronormative generalizations in this regard are always going to fucking lead you astray. Because again, socially, you're still going to miss marks because everyone is so fucking different. Everyone is so goddamn unique, right? But like, even if women have a more holistic approach to what they find to be desirable in a fucking partner than men do, and men just like kind of go for physical attraction, let's say, if we're going to engage in these broad categorizations, saying one is preferable to the other is a silly one. Saying one is better than the other is incredibly stupid, because ultimately people still have that. Ultimately people still want to, whatever they find attractive, and then they want to fucking, find the best possible partner in that category. I don't know if there's a given that men want successful women. A lot of times men seem to want to date up in terms of physical appearance, not financial. Someone told me the other day they thought heteronormative sounded like a slur. Yeah, it's not. Do you get what I'm saying though? Like women might have, okay, these broad generalizations. I'm going to qualify it again. These broad categorizations are fucking stupid because people are very different from one another. You get it? However, if we are going to broadly define these categories as like men want this and women want this, okay, let's say men want fucking physical attraction. Okay, that's what they care about. They want physical attraction in their fucking partner. Yeah, well, they still want like the best possible, most physically attracted person that they can get, just like women would want a more holistic approach, let's say, if women want a more holistic, like more across the board, like success, attraction is important too, but like success also can make up for it or whatever the fuck. That still means that like women aren't the only people who are trying to date up. Men are as well. You get it? That's just the human condition. It would be antithetical to humanity if you were to turn around and be like, nah, man, I want the least attractive person to me that I'm going to go after. Like, that's crazy. You would still, if you're going after someone, you find them attractive. That's it. You either find them attractive because of some qualities like their level of financial success or whatever the fuck, right? Or maybe they're really funny or they're tall or they're fucking attractive physically. But like you're still going after someone because you find them attractive. That's how dating works. That's how fucking preferences work. That's why I get so mad when people are like, oh, dude, you're fucking fat shaming. Like, or you have physical preferences. That's fucked up. It's like, so do you. Everybody does. It's normal. It's a normal part of the human condition. That's crazy to like act like that's not the case. That's why every single person that fucking complains about like fat shaming or like, oh, you just said like you didn't want to date this person because you're not physically attracted to them. That means you're bigoted. That means you're bad. They all have the fucking Harry Styles PFPs. Bitch, you like Harry Styles. You think he's not hot? You know? You don't even have the ugly Jonas brother as your fucking PFP. You got Harry Styles. Fuck you mean? Anyway. Bro, Harry Styles isn't really a good example. What do you mean? Dude, come on. Come the fuck on, bro. The point is, there are people who a lot of people consider to be attractive, okay? A lot of this only applies to cishet couples, though. Not all of them, but a lot of queer relationships function entirely different. Yeah, I know. I always preface this by saying that this is going to be a heteronormative conversation, okay? Because I'm a cishet, and a lot of people are also cishets. We're talking about two dudes who are also cishets talking about women. So obviously that's what my expertise is in. That's what my life experiences revolve around. So I'm going to talk about that. Anyway, yeah, we're disgusting fucking breeders, you know?
I said, that's not sliding. How a girl going to just be in this crib while I'm streaming? How?
Like the conversation has gone off the rails and they're talking about something entirely different. xQc also, I know what his fucking actual genuine perspective is in this matter, and I think he does have a very mature perspective on relationships and that sort of thing usually. But he also simultaneously wants to like be cool in front of Kai's fucking audience. So like it's hard to like tell someone that like you're going to explain something while, you know, there's a sea of people in the chat being like, yo, you're fucking whack. You're whack. You're whack. You're whack. Like, oh, you're a munch. You're whack. Let's hear what he has to say though.
No, hell no. Unless it's my girlfriend. If it's my girlfriend, we've been talking for a minute. She could be in here chilling. How the fuck is she gonna be? You feel a regular girl that I've been talking for a week in my crib just chilling? Well, when did you earn that badge? That badge was never on Hall of Fame. How you got that?
Okay. That's fair enough. I mean, it's gonna be how you do things. But if I'm exclusive with somebody, they can come whenever they want.
Exclusive. Now, exclusive as in girlfriend, or is exclusive as in talking stage?
Exclusive dating.
What the fuck does that mean?
It's right before a girlfriend.
Okay, exclusive dating.
Yep.
My trust issue's so fucked up that I still don't think that she's exclusively for me.
Yeah, I mean, he's literally admitting it. Like it's not like he's hiding it either. Like he's just saying that he has insecurities stemming from prior experiences.
Oh, I mean, okay.
How long have you been talking to?
I don't mean to be rude. I think that's more of your problem than her problem.
Whoa.
He's right.
That's on you, not on her.
Hey. He said, swallow it. Here's a tough to swallow pill. Okay, here's a pill. It's hard to swallow. Take it. He's right. xQc is 100% right.
Yo, what the fuck?
What? It's not,
It is though. It is. It low key is. But at the same time, bro, you gotta be on your toes, bro. I'm telling you, you probably have dope.
Bro, it's okay. He is like, he's self-aware. That's good. That means that he doesn't have a fucking barrier up. That he doesn't have like a layer of ego going, nah, fuck that. Like, you're absolutely incorrect. That means he's not like, he's dipping his toes in the water. And it means that he's open to having his mind change rather than turning around and being like, no, fuck that. And falling deep into the Andrew Tate hole. That's really huge. That's important.
Some girls who just, everything that you say is normal. They don't do it.
Okay, I already don't sleep at night. Okay? I want to have peace of mind, okay? I want to select and flag them, green flag, red, and vet them out to where I'm to the point where I know we're exclusive. And if they fuck me over, fuck them. They're a bunch of bitches anyway if they do that, okay?
Oh, shit.
They have to sleep at night every night, knowing that they're a bunch of bitches and they take advantage of people and they're not loyal. And every day they have to live in that fucking person's skin. That's their problem, not my problem.
Damn, facts. It's good. That's great.
Don't back out the nod, Felix. God damn.
That's really good.
Okay.
That's really good. What do I always say? If a person is like looking for certain qualities, I talked about this yesterday with that really cute girl who was a lingerie model on the fucking blind dating show when she was like, oh, you don't have a six pack? Well, I don't want it then. That person is vain, okay? That person is shallow, and that's fine. You don't want that person as a partner anyway, okay? You don't want that. You don't want to be with someone who is giving you a fucking pity date. You don't want to be with someone who doesn't value your time. You have to respect yourself. And if someone is like that, if someone is like interested in fucking you over, sometimes you're going to get fucked over, and it's their fucking problem. It's not yours. You need to have a more stoic approach to this kind of thing because oftentimes you can't change other people. You just can't. If you actually respect yourself enough, okay, if you respect yourself enough, you're going to value your own time and you're not going to want to be with someone who doesn't. That's how it works. That's why I always tell you, like, don't triple text someone, okay? Don't triple text girls. Don't do it. If they don't want to, because if someone wants to be with you, they're going to text you back. Okay, obviously every situation is different. There are exceptions to this, but ultimately, if someone doesn't want to fucking be with you, they're not texting you back. You can't change that. You can't, like, circumstances might change later down the line, and potentially that person, has a lot of life experience that changes their attitude or whatever, and they become a different person. But right now, in this very moment, you're just looking needy, and that person is going to use you. You're not going to be able to like magically turn an L to a W out of nowhere. I'm saying this as someone who has done it. Never text first. What? Wait, no, I never said that. Whoa. I never said that. I'm saying that when you're talking to someone and you're trying to fucking, you're trying to wine and dine them, or you're trying to go on a date with someone, it's okay to text first. The fuck you mean? I said, don't fucking, if they're not responding to you, stop pursuing them. Don't fucking keep trying. The assessment is going to be a hard one to make, but you'll kind of get a vibe after like a couple weeks, okay? If there's decent back and forth, even if they're super busy and they're texting you back on their own time, that's fine. But in a situation where like they're letting the conversation die out all the time and they're not responding to you ever, and you're like sending a second text and you're sending a third text, like you're putting in a lot of effort and that effort is not being reciprocated, you're in a situation where that person does not value your time. That person does not want to be with you. So if you respect yourself, if you love yourself, you're not going to want to be with someone who doesn't want to be with you. Hello, Fiona. And the inverse of this is true as well. If they're texting you all the fucking time, While even when they're busy, that's a good thing, okay? If someone likes you, they're going to text you back. If someone likes you, they're going to want to converse with you. The way I see it is when I was younger and didn't have a lot of life experience, I always looked at myself and the way I experience things personally, because it's very likely that the other person has a similar experience to you, right? There are people that I'm not interested in. They're texting me. How do I behave? I don't respond. Well, technically, I don't respond to anybody, so that's different. But, like, that's how it works. Because I'm streaming all the time. That's different. I'm a bad example. I'm not a good example. Unless they type in my chat or publicly call me out on Twitter, in which case I will respond. But remember, there is one beautiful thing that you always have to remember, okay? There are millions of people out there. The likelihood that you will find an adequate partner is insanely high. But most people simply either don't search for it, don't put themselves out there out of fear of rejection and social anxiety, which they can't overcome, or they see how beautiful 2D women are instead and fall into the hentai trap. Or they just only go after a couple people and then they stop. Yeah, but the thing is, you're hot. I wasn't always hot, dummy. It doesn't fucking matter. There are plenty of not hot people who are killing it out there. The point is, yeah, when you're hot, it's easier, okay? When you're attractive, it's easier. I'm not going to sit here and lie to you. But also, part of the other thing is, like, I'm also still trying to fucking knock it out of the park. You know what I mean? It's not like I'm batting foul balls over and over again. I'm trying to get fucking home runs out here, bitch. So, like, yeah, the people I'm going after are also hot, like super hot. And the people I'm competing against are also super hot. You feel me? So, like, I'm in the same game. Maybe we're in a different league, but I'm in the same game. Yeah, I'm just playing in a higher elo, but it's still fucking, I'm still playing. I still take L's over and over again, and I take W's, you know? Money also matters. What do you think about money in a relationship? I mean, I've been in relationships where I've had money. I've been in relationships where I didn't. Yeah, money certainly does matter. We do live under capitalism. Like, Chad doesn't live in small town America. I'm in my hometown right now. Nobody are supermodels and everybody's married. Had to bring up looks to say you have a high elo. I didn't bring it up. I never bring it up unless someone in the chat brings it up. And everyone in the chat always brings it up as a fucking own to be like, dog, well, you're hot and also rich and famous. Like, okay, so what? It's literally always chat to undercut and undermine the correct take that I have here. Motherfuckers are desperately seeking out, something that they can say. Yeah. And then they turn around and they go, oh, well, you're flexing. It's like, I'm not flexing. I'm telling you how it is.
Damn, oh, God damn. What the fuck?
I think it's fair enough, though. I think it's fair enough. Because I'm not a cheater. I don't accuse people of cheating. And I don't worry about any of this shit. Okay? Because I play my cards right. I protect myself, right? But I don't do it to the point where it falls onto them and I make them feel bad for just being normal, right? Yeah. And I've never been fucked on before. I've never been, like, cheated on or whatever, right? But if the day that happens, I will not use that as fuel against other girls that are not like that or whatever.
How not?
That's lame.
How not?
Dude, that's a great take. That's a great take. God damn, he's spitting. Fuck. Spitting. Absolutely fucking, there's spit everywhere, dude. Holy fuck. Very good. Listen, man. Got a fucking neurodivergent 27-year-old who eats his toenails on camera, and he's got this fucking attitude. You can too. This is what I mean. This motherfucker knows what he's talking about.
Couple girl tomorrow, she go fuck another nigga. That's fucking me up for the... Because I'm not trusting another bitch for a long time, gang. I got fucked on. How not?
I think that's small dick energy.
Ooh! So he's also reframing it in a really good way too.
No, that's what I said!
He's reframing it in, like, very appropriate terms. Now the only counter that people have to that when he says that, which is true, it is small dick energy, it is insecurity. The only counter that people have to that is like, oh, you're just being woke. That's copium. Whenever a motherfucker says, oh, you're just being woke, when someone is spitting like that, that's just copium. That's their way of trying to fucking deal with the facts, okay? They do not want to deal with the facts of the matter, so they are literally trying to jump on any kind of They're trying to jump on like any kind of saving grace that they can. Hasan, please ban all the Messi and Argentina fans. No.
What?
It's giving small dick energy. How is that giving small dick energy?
It's energy. It's because using something that happened one person against another that hasn't displayed these patterns and these mentalities, right, will make them feel, right, like you're not confident what you have enough that they can be with you. They will think and feel like you're not the confident, strong Kai you could be. And that's repulsive. They hate that. Girls hate that.
Bro, I think
and they should.
I'm just going to say it. This shit makes me so fucking happy. It makes me happy that 2 top content creators on this fucking platform, one is 20, the other is 27, are having a conversation like this, and Kai is at least receptive enough to hear it from xQc, and xQc is navigating through the space in a very apt and adequate way, even using terminology that like Kai's audience will respond positively to. But make no mistake, the fact that Kai is also receptive and open-minded to what xQc is saying is really good. Like, this is basically the reverse of Andrew Tate, okay? This is overall a big W. This is the reverse Andrew Tate. This is not just like 2 people having, like 2 younger people having this conversation. You have to understand, there's like a collective 100,000 plus, and then to think of the impressions on TikTok and everywhere else, you have hundreds of thousands of people that are young that are hearing this conversation from people that they love, okay? People that they admire. The impact of that is very positive, in my opinion. That's a really fucking good thing. It is straight up the absolute opposite of having like Aiden Ross dick ride fucking Andrew Tate for like 3.5 hours as he says the most insecure shit, in albeit a very funny and entertaining way, but still incredibly insecure ways, and reinforcing a lot of those young boys' like worst, most primal fucking desires and most insecure attitudes, making it seem as though it is the way of life. It's super easy. Ironically, like the blue pill, if we're going to use like the blue pill, red pill conversation, they are taking the blue pill in that regard. They want to be comfortable with the way that like the system is designed, okay? That the real matrix, the real fucking secret here is that Andrew Tate has lied to you about what the matrix is. That's why he always says like, I want to be outside of the matrix, but then he's desperately trying to fucking get back onto his platforms because he doesn't want to be outside the matrix. He is the matrix. He is reinforcing structural forms of oppression and making you feel comfortable, okay? He's stopping you from overcoming your insecurities by making you feel like you're actually supposed to feel that way, and that's perfectly normal. Even though, ironically, that shit sucks for you and is making you a worse person overall. It's making you an insecure person overall. So you need to hear people like this that have actually overcome that have actually that have developed their own, formed their own opinions to have conversations like this so that, you no longer are suckered into thinking like all women are bitches. All they care about is success. You think that's unique? You think you like broke through the matrix? That's what your dad thinks too, you fucking idiot. You know what I mean? You didn't break through anything. That's what everyone has thought. Your grandfather thought that, and your grandfather's father thought that, and your grandmother thought that too. How the fuck do you think that's a new or unique approach to any sort of subject matter? If like a disruptive attitude is all you care about in this regard, then let me tell you something, okay? When you fucking say shit like, all women care about is like ranking up without examining whether or not you want to fucking find the best possible partner, which is like a normal human thing to have, a normal human opinion to have. If you think that that's like somehow new or unique and only a female quality and that females are actually bad or whatever, you're not coming across as like a new or disruptive or unique fucking thinker. You're not breaking through the monotony. You're literally just reinforcing the things that you felt your entire life. You're comfortable in you're comfortable in your fucking hug box. You're comfortable and you're reveling in your loser attitude. Success will not come to you unless you're lucky. And some people are. Some people get lucky and they are able to not overcome their own insecurities, but they still find someone that is willing to overlook that they can grow with. But that is the reality. And many people aren't, and they fall deeper and deeper into this fucking pit of despair. Just like the top of the fucking hour.
I think majority of the people will get scarred from talking to
Bill Vaughn, thank you for the 10 gift subs.
Getting cheated on. I feel like that's normal though.
You don't control life. You control how you do things when things happen.
That's a great take.
That's always been my mindset. You can get fucked on and it scars you. That's what life is. Life fucked you, right? But from that point on, how you act is entirely on you. If you want to use that against somebody else and fuck on them and make them feel bad for it, that's on you.
No,
Turbo Killer, thank you for the 5. Get the subs. Allowing 5 people to no longer see the ads.
But in terms of trusting them, true. Okay, I can see that.
Okay, fair enough.
I can see that.
It's why for me, I have like a big dude, I rant about this shit and people get tired of me hearing it, saying it again. Peeking at phones, looking at logs.
That's not it.
I never.
For you.
Okay.
I believe you're gonna find what you're looking for if you go through a phone. That's what I believe.
It's just I hate that. It's like it shows something that will plant a seed, and if you do that so often and you play these behaviors, that things like that will happen. Whatever you're scared is happening will happen because you displayed and you manifested that energy onto them, and then they chose to get this energy and do things from there. It's kind of your fault.
I just feel like if a girl was to go through I look at the phone thing as invading privacy. You feel what I'm saying? Me and you got this going on. You're going through my phone. That's my only privacy. You going through that now? You look stupid. You feel me? I don't fuck with the phone shit. That's never me. Don't touch my phone. I look at my phone as this is for me and me only. You feel me? So I don't really fuck with the phone thing, bro. That shit is lame, bro. I don't fuck with that. But you feel me? It is what it is. I feel like it's just a whole bunch of that comes from trust issues and shit like that. Thrill with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for the 5 gifted.
Trust issues are my biggest fucking trust issues are my biggest pet peeve and my biggest red flags. If a girl has trust issues, it's insta no. They get cut out instantly, right? Okay. Because I don't display that energy and I protect myself from becoming that. So seeing them do that shit is holy fuck, hell nah. I don't want to surround myself with people that are like that. I don't want to influence me like that.
Yeah. I don't know. Bro, a lot of people would act bro, I don't know. I don't have, that's another big pet peeve too. The trust issue thing is a pet peeve, but bro. Dude, I think your thing is you be looking for girls. Instead of letting them come to you. Just
ironic. Ironic. You're lying. He did that last time. And what am I?
You said that manifesting cheating energy onto your girlfriend will make her cheat. Okay, that's a little bit more of a fucking, astrology take there. I think it's more so that if you are constantly looking for your partner to cheat, that insecurity will literally ruin the relationship because that insecurity will create a rupture in your relationship that in turn could lead to cheating, okay? Not manifesting or whatever. I think that's what he meant. Yeah, probably that's what he means. Yeah, it's a self-fulfilling prophecy. Yeah. I think your wording is more accurate to Felix's words, not the explanation the chat gave. Okay. I remember Felix arguing in chat once because he said he'd be comfortable with his girlfriend wearing revealing clothes and partying with friends. Don't agree with a lot of stuff he says, but he's very level-headed in terms of his own confidence in his relationship. I respect it. Yeah. Dude, I dated a model in my early 20s, okay? And she has sexy photos on her fucking Instagram. I literally, I had to overcome my own insecurities to fucking, to be open with, about that at first. It's weird to explain. It's weird to admit, but I fucking hated it. I hated it. It's oh my God, everyone is looking at her, everyone's looking at her body. The people are jerking off. People are jerking off to what she looks like. It's bro, what do you mean? That's not a bad thing at all. Who gives a fuck? Yes, if you have a desirable, attractive partner that other people are attracted to, it's just a normal part of the process. You can't fucking hide that shit. You can, but what you can do and what you should do is not be fucking possessive and insecure and understand that that's a normal thing and trust your fucking partner.
Single. Got it. Thank you. Holy shit, dumb fuck.
Okay, here's my thing, right? Right?
What? Yeah.
I mean, even the same with like
You asked me,
OnlyFans
do I
and
know
shit.
any
Even the same with like OnlyFans. People will be like, I would never date an OnlyFans girl. It's like, bro, I don't think OnlyFans girls are trying to date you anyway. You're literally dating someone who gets the bag, and you get to have all of that. You get to have all of that. Other dudes are literally looking at it and paying for the privilege of being able to see it so they can fucking jerk off to it. And you're literally hooking up with her for free 99. Like, this person wants to be with you. This person that like so many other people want to be with wants to be with you. How the fuck do you not see that? Like, you're claiming that you're not going to be in a relationship with someone who most likely doesn't want to be in a relationship with you, who probably never would regardless. But like, understand that the person, you're basically saying like, man, I don't want to be in a relationship with someone who's hot and successful. That's what you're saying. Okay, good job. Not everyone wants their girlfriend to sell their private parts for $3.99. Yeah, brother. I'm pretty sure, like I said, you're most likely never going to get that anyway. So don't worry about it, bro. Like, you think girls on OnlyFans are like, oh man, I really want Kent Osman to fucking be my boyfriend. You know what I mean? Why are you putting other people down while saying this? Because if you have that kind of attitude, you're insecure. That's it. Like, that's not your property, dude. That's a whole ass other human being. It stems from a place, that insecurity stems from a place of entitlement that makes you feel like you own that person's fucking private parts. Like, that's ridiculous. Anyway, regardless though, you know, you can have preferences. I don't have an issue with that. I've made that very clear. I certainly have mine. Men will kill themselves before going to therapy. I mean, yeah, literally. Where's the line though? If we agree there is a line to cheating, what do you mean? There is a line. Yes, cheating is fucking bad. What the fuck does that mean? Cheating is bad and wrong. What the fuck is that? What kind of question is that? There's no instance where like it's adequate and correct. What? Are you considering OnlyFans to be cheating? What? They're trying to say OnlyFans message to guys is cheating? Okay. Brother, that's how it works. Like, that's not real though. They're not like fucking the people on OnlyFans. Or even if they are, you should probably have communicated that ahead of time. You know what I mean? Also, yeah, all those message bots are dudes in Bangladesh, okay? That's first of all, I know a lot of girls that do OnlyFans. I've never met someone on OnlyFans who's going through all of that themselves, okay? Personally. Don't be ridiculous now. You're not texting the girl of your dreams on OnlyFans. You're texting Andrew Tate. Andrew Tate is like, yes, I would love to suck your cock dry. In my Bugatti, in my Honda Civic that I drive myself as a bad driver because I am a female and a bitch. I'm a bitch because I'm a female and I would suck your cock, but also a man would probably, maybe Andrew Tate, like a bald man living in Romania, would probably suck your cock much nicer. Because he is a man and therefore better than me, a female. Not dating sex workers equals insecure Pepega. Bro, are you cuck-billed Azan? Bro, it's all about communication. It's all about communication. I've dated sex workers. I've dated non-sex workers, okay? Like, it is all what your expectations should be out of a relationship beforehand. That's just being an adult. You're a long-term community member and you're fucking saying this? That's so dumb. Don't try and get into a relationship with an OnlyFans girl or a sex worker in general if you don't fucking think what they're doing is adequate, I guess, if you consider it to be cheating. Incel, shut the fuck up, chat. Y'all wild. I mean, it does usually stem from a place of insecurity. And I understand it because, once again, like, I had those insecurities. I've had relationships where I had a girlfriend that was modeling, that was also doing, the atmosphere modeling, but at the highest level you possibly could, which included, being picked out of a fucking roster alongside other top models to go to like a billionaire's fucking dinner party or some shit. That was not something that I was privy to beforehand, before I got into a relationship. And that was part of the reason why that relationship spiraled. And I didn't like what that was where it was going. And I ended it. Then I dated a fucking porn star. So you know what I mean? Like, it's completely like, if you have If you have already previously communicated that, if you know what they're doing, then that's fine. HasanAbi, not dating sex workers equals maybe do some self-reflection on why you hate that preference is a better way of putting it. Yeah. And ultimately, you can arrive at that. You could be like, no, I don't want to date a porn star. You can arrive at that conclusion. Sure. Fine. But like, don't yuck other people's yum, I guess, in that situation, especially in terms that it's like you're a whore or in like dehumanizing terms, because then you're not just stating your preference. You're belittling an entire industry of people. That's the issue. Dudes that are against dating porn stars likely have a hang up on porn itself. No, they wouldn't. I was one of those dudes way back in the fucking day. I had no issue with porn, but certainly had like, certainly thought that it was like belittling to do it. You know, I'll openly admit it, when I was a young, insecure man. And most of the time, people do still consume porn, but just hate the people making it. But you grow, you grow and you learn and you become ultimately a better person. That's how it works.
Girls that want to go on a date with a hot guy, which is you, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
You liked it.
You getting horny, bro. Like, chill, bro. You getting horny, my nigga. Damn, chill.
What the fuck? I'm like the dog, and you're pouring the fucking the little shit, the little nuggets in the fucking bowl, man.
Okay, so look, you hot girls that want to go on a date with a hot guy, which is you, right? That's what you said.
Yeah.
You just said, Kai. Here's what I heard. Kai, I'm down bad right now. Can you please get these girls to talk to me, bro? Do you know any girls?
Yeah. Yeah. So, what, are they going to or not? What, are they going to or not?
You want to get some? We could get some. But I feel like we should get one. We should get some to where they'll deadass like pull up on you, bro. I want them to pull up on you. But I want a girl. I want a girl of the complete. I want you to be linked up with a girl.
Why X looks so insecure? I don't think he looks insecure at all. I think Kai has some insecurities with respect to relationships, but he is ultimately a very confident person, which is precisely why he's like open-minded to things that xQc is saying. I don't think xQc has enough awareness to be insecure. Like I think like he literally just, I don't know how to describe it. Like he recognized early on it seems like he recognized early on what his situation was and was like, these are my, like he min-maxed his skill set. And this is not my fucking take. This is his take. He's like, dude, I'm not very good at understanding, dude. Like, facial expressions, dude. So I always ask for consent, dude. Like that's because he's just like, he knows he's like socially unaware. So he min-maxed it to make sure that he's like, he min-maxed it so that he's not like, in a shitty situation. And that's what happens when the collection of your life experiences leads you down this pathway. Like you become very confident on the other side. Like being aware of your neurodivergence, or being aware of like your skill set and what you're good at and what you're not good at, and then working against it is not, ableist, I don't think.
Okay. How does he look though? Like, how does he look though? No? Is he handsome? Is he ugly?
Get somebody else to do it.
It was mean. That was ruthless.
What the fuck?
Wyatt.
Don't be a Lamborghini trying to off-road. You can, Lamborghini Uruses you can off-road. Murat tells me it's on the fucking Porsche Cayenne package that they built it off of. I've always maintained the position that xQc is handsome. He's a handsome dude. You should hop in a call with Kai one day. I think I and my community, you guys are very intimidating. So I think my interaction with people like Kai will always be very limited because they are understandably concerned with fucking getting you know, a lot of negative attention to things that they say and do for no fucking reason when they don't even intend to be like, quote unquote, problematic. Yeah. It's just how it is. Because there are a bunch of fucking cringe ass radlibs who literally will use every opportunity to be like, to drive wedges between content creators. It's like cringe radlibs and parasocialism. That's what happens when you guys are annoying as fuck. That's because chat is annoying as hell. They act like the very people they claim to hate anytime a streamer says something slightly wrong. Yeah. Radlibs are the only ones that want you to call out transphobia. Look, see, this is it. You are literally the reason. You are the reason, bro. You are unhinged in the way that you operate with like normal people. You have no pathway to like changing people's minds through positive communication and positive reinforcement. That's the issue. You know, I'm talking about you, motherfucker. You literally proved my point because you don't have any friends. The only friends you have is literally on Discord servers that you increasingly, you know, move from Discord server to Discord server because like that Discord server also has like, you know, microaggressions or some shit. And like you also live in a different pit of despair in your own. It's fine ultimately because your like moral compass is guided in the right direction, but you're behaving in a way where you are moralizing every interaction that you have. You're moralizing the content consumption that you engage in. And it makes it incredibly difficult for you to maintain friendships for that reason. Empathy also means sometimes understanding the viewpoint of people who literally are even dehumanizing you. It is what it is. But you will never be able to, like, reach out to normal people. You will never be able to fucking, you know, communicate your perspective to a larger group of people when you're perpetually miserable because like there is going to be infractions happening all around the fucking planet. The easier that you recognize that, the quicker you will be able to live a healthier life. How do you get out of that hole? It's just being normal. I don't know. I don't know. You can being normal. I guess it comes from understanding that the number one thing that I can tell leftists, the number one thing that I tell baby leftists, tender queers and alike, is that being normal stems from recognizing that the systems that we exist under, which are white supremacist, heteronormative, oppressive, you know, classist, all this shit, right? Ableist, sexist, misogynistic, transphobic, homophobic, yada, 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 creates, understandably, the normative position that, like, everyone is socially conditioned into believing. If you recognize that the world is cruel, the systems are cruel, then you have to recognize that people are cruel as a consequence of what they've learned. And that's why you should try to, as best as you can, either remove yourself from spaces where you find to be that you're like, you know, consistently doing emotional labor or whatever, or overcome that by taking it on the chin a little bit. And it's easy for me to say because I'm a privileged person, obviously. Okay, I'm at the tippy top of the intersectionality of privilege. I get that. But if you're not, you already recognize that these people are not cruel to you because they want to be fucking harmful and murder you all the time. Some certainly want to, but some are doing it because they don't even recognize that they're doing something wrong because they've learned it. I don't know. This take is kind of bad. If you consider this to be a bad take, then you are not cut out for the fucking universe. You will constantly be looking for every space that you occupy to resemble the safe spaces that you want to live in. I understand why there are safe spaces. I am not anti-safe space. The issue is the real world is not, and you recognize that. That's why you want a safe space, right? But like sometimes you got to fucking dip your toe in the pool, and you know there's gonna be people that are awful in the real world, and you also do need to learn coping mechanisms to be able to deal with that. Rare W Azan take. If you think this is a rare W take from me, I don't know what to tell you, my friend. This is literally my take since day one. You've just been led astray by other fucking dickheads who make it seem like I have a different perspective than this. People that want safe spaces, and there's nothing wrong with wanting a safe space, but people that want safe spaces already recognize how shitty the systems are. And I'm not even talking about that. They already recognize it. That's why they want a safe space where they don't want to fucking feel like they're actively being dehumanized in every fucking conversation. That's fine. That's totally fine. But also recognize that the people are not like maliciously trying to fucking hurt you or harm you. You know, they're just products of their environment, just like you are. Anyway, my point is the reason why I'm fucking saying this is because like that attitude. Oh shit, we have a Marat. Oh my god, Marat, we have a new emote called Marat Stare. Anyway, that's funny.
If we had a fight, how would you make it up to me?
I would wait for your apology.
Yeah, it is.
It's our fifth favorite sport of mega dance. It's our fifth favorite sport of mega dance.
USA versus England. Yay loves Nazis. Chill post Thanksgiving.
Like I said, they're laughing at us. They're laughing at us. Listen, bro. Listen. That's a great title. Okay? It's a great title. I stand by it.
How was you going to say, Yay loves Nazis? Chill post Thanksgiving.
Do you want to do a shotgun because we don't have more left?
Do that. Look at
Look, as I said yesterday, fucking Twitch is literally just like one neurodivergent community laughing at another neurodivergent community for their own specific type of neurodivergence. Okay? That's it.